Your hair is not growing because your scalp is suffocating. Dead skin, oil, and product residue are sitting on top of your follicles right now, blocking every strand from pushing through. Tonight, that changes completely. Let me ask you something. You are oiling your hair every week. You are using expensive shampoos. You are taking biotin supplements and doing everything the internet told you to do. And your hair is still the same length it was 8 months ago. Maybe it is breaking more. Maybe your scalp feels itchy, tight, or a little flaky even after washing. Here is what nobody told you. Your scalp is an extension of your skin. It is literally skin. And just like the skin on your face, it sheds dead cells constantly. Every single day, your scalp produces sebum, accumulates sweat, collects product residue from your dry shampoo, your leave-ins, your serums, and it piles up. This buildup forms a physical barrier right on top of your hair follicles. Think about it this way. Imagine you are trying to grow a plant, but you covered the soil with a thick layer of plastic. Water cannot get through. Nutrients cannot absorb. The root suffocates, and the plant simply stops growing. That is exactly what is happening to your hair right now. A 2022 study published in the International Journal of Trichology confirmed that scalp buildup significantly reduces the diameter and density of hair follicles over time. That means thinner strands and slower growth, not because your genetics are bad, but because your scalp is blocked. Scalp exfoliation is the process of physically or chemically removing dead skin cells, excess sebum, and product buildup from the surface of your scalp and from inside the upper layers of your follicle openings. When done correctly, scalp exfoliation does 4 powerful things. First, it unblocks hair follicles so new hair can actually break through the surface without resistance. Second, it improves blood circulation to the scalp, and blood carries oxygen and nutrients directly to your hair roots. Third, it balances your scalp's sebum production, which means less greasy scalp between washes. And fourth, it allows every product you apply after exfoliation, your oils, your serums, your treatments, to actually penetrate the scalp instead of just sitting on top of dead skin. A clean scalp is not just a nice-to-have. It is the foundation of any serious hair growth journey in 2026. This is where most people make their first major mistake. They hear scalp scrub and immediately start aggressively rubbing a product with crushed walnut shells or coarse salt all over their scalp, and then wonder why their scalp feels raw, irritated, and even more sensitive than before. There are 2 methods of scalp exfoliation, and choosing the wrong one for your scalp type can do more damage than good. Physical exfoliation uses manual friction, a scrub with small particles or a silicone scalp brush to physically dislodge dead skin and buildup. This method works well for people with oily scalps, minimal sensitivity, and no active scalp conditions like psoriasis or eczema. If your scalp is generally healthy but just congested, a gentle physical exfoliant used once per week is effective and straightforward. Chemical exfoliation uses acids, most commonly salicylic acid, glycolic acid, or lactic acid, to dissolve the bonds between dead skin cells and lift them away without any physical scrubbing. This method is significantly better for people with sensitive scalps, dry scalps, dandruff, or any inflammation. Salicylic acid in particular is oil-soluble, which means it goes deeper into the follicle to dissolve sebum plugs from the inside. The research is clear. For people experiencing hair thinning or scalp inflammation, chemical exfoliation with 2% salicylic acid produces measurably better results than physical scrubbing alone, without the microtear damage that aggressive scrubs can cause. Stop. Before you go and buy any product, you need to know your scalp type. Oily scalp, dry scalp, combination scalp, and sensitive scalp each require a completely different exfoliation frequency and method. Using the wrong one will set your hair growth back, not forward. Here's the exact routine that works, broken down step by step. Step 1. Section your hair before you even enter the shower. Divide your dry hair into 4 to 6 sections using clips or hair ties. This gives you clear access to your scalp so you are not just randomly scrubbing and missing half of the area. Most people exfoliate only the top of their scalp and completely neglect the nape of the neck and the sides near the temples, which are some of the most congested areas on the entire scalp. Step 2. Apply your exfoliant directly to the scalp, not the hair. Whether you are using a physical scrub or a liquid chemical exfoliant, apply it section by section directly onto the scalp skin. Do not apply it to the length of your hair. If you are using a chemical exfoliant, let it sit for 3 to 5 minutes before moving to the next step. Step 3. Use the right tool and the right technique. If you are physically exfoliating, use a soft silicone scalp massager in circular motions, not a fingernail scratching back and forth. The motion should be gentle, deliberate, and slow. You are lifting dead skin, not stripping the scalp raw. Spend 30 seconds on each section. If you are using a chemical exfoliant, do not scrub at all during the sitting time. Simply let the acid work. After 3 to 5 minutes, gently massage the scalp with your fingertips in circular motions for 1 minute total to help lift any loosened debris. Step 4. Rinse thoroughly. And we mean completely. This is the step that 80% of people rush. Rinse your scalp for at least 2 full minutes under warm water, using your fingertips to work the water into every section. Any residue from your exfoliant left on the scalp will either cause irritation or reblock the follicles you just cleaned. If you use dry shampoo or leave-in products regularly, add an extra 30 seconds to your rinse time. Step 5. Follow with a gentle, sulfate-free shampoo. After exfoliation, your scalp is temporarily more permeable and sensitive. A harsh shampoo at this stage can strip your scalp of its natural oils and throw off your moisture barrier. Use a gentle, sulfate-free shampoo just once after exfoliation, not twice. Mistake 1. Over-exfoliating. More is not better with scalp exfoliation. For oily scalps, once per week maximum. For dry or sensitive scalps, once every 10 to 14 days is ideal. Exfoliating too frequently destroys your scalp's protective moisture barrier, which leads to chronic dryness, increased sensitivity, and paradoxically, more oil production as your scalp tries to compensate. Mistake 2. Exfoliating a scalp that already has active inflammation. If you have open wounds, active psoriasis flares, folliculitis, or a sunburnt scalp, do not exfoliate. Exfoliating an already inflamed scalp is like scrubbing a fresh wound. You will make the damage significantly worse. Wait until the inflammation has fully calmed down before resuming your routine. Mistake 3. Skipping moisture after exfoliation. After exfoliation, your scalp is clean, open, and ready to absorb, which means it is also ready to dry out quickly. Always apply a lightweight scalp serum, a diluted hair oil, or a leave-in treatment directly to your scalp within 10 minutes of finishing your wash routine. This locks in moisture and signals to your follicles that the environment is nourishing and safe for growth. Mistake 4. Only exfoliating when things get bad. Consistency is what produces visible results. Hair grows an average of 1.25 centimeters per month, about half an inch. If your follicles are blocked for 3 months and then you do one exfoliation session, you are not reversing 3 months of buildup in a single session. A consistent, weekly or bi-weekly exfoliation routine maintained over 8 to 12 weeks is where the real transformation happens. After exfoliation, this is the single best window you will have all week to feed your scalp. Your follicles are clean, circulation is elevated, and absorption is at its peak. Use this window strategically. Apply 2 to 3 drops of rosemary oil diluted in a carrier oil like jojoba or argan directly to the scalp. Rosemary oil is currently the most clinically validated natural hair growth stimulant available. A 2023 comparative study showed it performed on par with 2% minoxidil for androgenetic hair thinning without the side effects. Massage for 5 minutes using deep, firm circular motions. This step alone increases dermal papilla cells, the cells responsible for producing new hair strands, by stimulating blood flow to the follicular base. 5 minutes of scalp massage per day, performed consistently for 24 weeks, has been shown to increase hair thickness by measurable levels in multiple independent studies. Your scalp is not just the ground your hair grows out of. It is a living, active ecosystem that either supports or blocks your hair growth at every stage. Keeping it clean, clear, and nourished is not a trend. It is science, And in 2026, with everything we now know about the follicular environment, there is absolutely no reason to skip this step. Here is your weekly summary. Once per week, exfoliate with either a gentle physical scrub or a 2% salicylic acid chemical exfoliant. Follow immediately with a sulfate-free shampoo. Apply a scalp serum or diluted rosemary oil within 10 minutes of washing. Massage for 5 minutes. Repeat consistently for 8 weeks and watch what happens. Your hair wants to grow. You just need to stop blocking it. If this video changed the way you think about your scalp routine, drop a comment below telling me what your current scalp type is, oily, dry, or combination, and I will tell you exactly which exfoliation method you should be using. And if you are serious about your hair growth journey in 2026, subscribe because next week I am covering the real reason your edges are not growing back, and it has nothing to do with stress.